Okay. All right. I'm gonna look on my table. Hold on a second. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my best not to confuse y'all, so y'all hang with me on this, okay? Get my calculator, because you know it's good to have a calculator with you. Even if it's, at this point, I know it sounds crazy. Even though we start with 1 plus 1, we need a calculator, okay? You need a calculator for this. All right. Okay. Now, this is the very simple math equation that we all learn when we're in kindergarten. Okay, when we're little babies or little kids in school learning. Okay, this is the first equation they teach us is 1 plus 1 equals. I am going to take this equation and turn it into a year. Okay? I call this time machine math. Okay? I call this time machine math. I'm going to take 1 plus 1 and turn it 1 plus 1 equals, I'm not going to, because we already know 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's the answer. So we're going to write the answer right here. Okay, that's obvious. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, there's a reason for this. There's a reason why 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, but we're going to turn this into years. So we're going to take the 1. Okay, we're going to keep the 1. We'll keep the 1. But we're going to take the plus sign, right? And we're going to go to the alphabet. Our alphabet margin that we're going to follow. We're going to follow the alphabet. So we're going to go to the alphabet. We're going to turn the plus sign, take the plus sign as a letter T. And we can go to the alphabet and see what number on the alphabet gives us the letter T. That would be, that would be 20. Okay? 20 on the alphabet is the letter T. Okay? So we're going to treat the plus sign as a lowercase t. And we're going to take that plus sign, okay? We're going to, if you want, you can scratch it out, okay? And turn it into 20, okay? So we're going to, instead of doing the 1 plus 1 equals 2, the equation that we're used to, we're going to take the t, we can turn it into a 20, okay? We're going to drop the 1 down here, okay? And then we're going to turn this t into a 20, and then we're going to drop that one right here, okay? Now we're going to take the equal sign, okay? We're going to take the equal sign and we're going to turn it into a word, okay? Turn it into a word, okay? We're going to use the first letter of that word, which is an E, okay? And we're going to go to our alphabet, okay? Our alphabet guide. Look for the letter E. And the E on the alphabet is, that's the 5th letter on the alphabet, okay? So we're going to turn the E into a 5. Now the 5 can mean anything, but since we're turning 1 plus 1 into years, the 5 we're going to turn into the month of May, okay? That will be the 5th month of May on the calendar that we go by, okay? Now, notice when I crossed out the T to turn it into the number 20 from the alphabet, okay? Letter T, turn it into a 20. Notice how it forms a star. So it's highly possible this 5 can also mean a star, okay? But we're turning 1 plus 1 into years now, okay? Into years, not a year, years. So we're talking about the year 1201, okay? Years go by 1201, okay? It's a year, 1201, okay? So 1 plus 1 equals, if you use this method that I just showed you to turn it into a year, it can also read it as the year 1201 and the month of May, 5th month of May, okay, in the year 1201. Now, we're going to go to 2 plus 2, okay? Now we're going to go to 2 plus 2, okay? Equals. Now we know 2 plus 2 equals 4, so we're going to put this 4 over here. We're not going to use the answer right now, okay? I think the answer means something else when you turn this simple equation into years, okay? Now we're going to take the 2, okay, we're going to drop it down, okay? Hold on, make sure, okay, this is, years, year. Okay, we're going to take the 2, we're going to drop it down. Once again, we're going to turn the plus sign into the letter T, okay? So we're going to cross out the plus sign, turn it into the letter T. So once again, go here, it's 20, okay? So it's 20. Put that 20 up there, okay? We're going to drop that 20 right next to the 2. Okay, so we're just dropping things now. And we're going to drop the number 2 right here, what's left over from 2 plus 2. Once again, we're going to turn the equal sign into a word. Equal, right? We're going to take the first letter, E, and turn it into, go back to the alphabet, of course, letter 5. And that could mean the month of May, since we're turning these simple math problems, 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 2, into years, okay? So we're going to turn this again to the month of May, okay? So now we got the year 2202, okay? And the month of May. Okay, let's repeat this process. See what I did? So we're going to go over things, okay? I took 1 plus 1 equals. We're not messing with the answer. We're not messing with 2. So I took the equation 1 plus 1. I took the 1. I dropped it down right here. Dropped the 1 down. Okay. Then I took the plus sign, crossed that out, went to our letter grid. Look for it, the letter T on the alphabet. Okay. And I replaced the plus sign with the letter T, and I crossed that out and replaced it with 20. And I dropped it down, okay, to next to the 1 right here. So we got 120, and I dropped the other one. So now if we read this in years, we have the year 1201, okay? And once again, I took the equal sign, I turned it into a word, took the first letter of the word equal, which is an E, and I turned that into a 5. And since we're talking about years, we could be talking about the month of May, okay? Or since it's obvious that this is turned into a star, because you got to cross out the T, or a star, okay? But we're going to go with the month of May. So 1 plus 1, if you use this method and turn it, 1 plus 1 equals, and turn this into a year, you get the year 1201, okay? Now you take the same method and you apply it to 2 plus 2, okay? So we got 2 plus 2, okay, equals, and 1 plus 1 equals, okay? So if you take the same method I used with 1 plus 1 and use it with 2 plus 2, you take the 2, you drop it down, you turn the plus sign into a T, you go to the letter guide, the alphabet guide and number guide, and you turn the T into a 20. You drop the 20 down, okay, you get the year 2202, okay? You get 2202. That's the year you get when you apply this method to the equation 2 plus 2. Okay, you get the year 2202. Okay, so now we got, okay, so let me write it so you see it again. Okay, so we got 1 plus 1 equals, turn it into a year. You got 1201 May. We're going to turn the equal sign into the month of May. Okay, that's because E, I already told you, E is the 5th letter on the alphabet. Now, you got the 2 plus 2. If you apply this method, you got, it turns into the year 2202. Of course, with the equal sign, again, the month of May. Okay? Now we're going to take this and we're going to subtract. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this in subtraction. So we're going to subtract the year 2202 from the year 1201. Okay, let's do it. Clear that out. All right, 2202 subtract 1201. Okay, so when you subtract the year 2202, which is 2 plus 2, from the year 1201, which is 1 plus 1, you get 1,001 years. You get 1,001 years. Here we go. All right, you get 1,001 years. So when you subtract 2202, okay, 1201 from 2202, you get 1,001 years. That's 1,001 years. When you use this method, when you turn 1 plus 1 into a year, you get the year 1201. When you turn 2 plus 2 into a year, you get the year 2202. Now, the equal sign could be talking about the 5th month, which is May, okay? Now, this is 1,001 years, okay? Now watch this. I'm going to, hold on a second, I did this on my second page. Okay, I'll show you what I did already, because I worked this out on my second page, okay? Now, we're going to take our current year, right? We're going to take our current year. Okay, we're in the year 20. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I'm so tired. Oh, shit. Okay, excuse me, I mean cuss. Okay, we're in 2023, okay? Okay, we're in 2023. Now, we're going to take 1 plus 1. Since we turn 1 plus 1 to a year, okay, which is 1201, okay, we're going to take 1201 and subtract it from the current year that we're in right now. So this would be the past. 1201 would be the past. Okay? Believe this is crazy. 1201 would be the past. 1 plus 1 is the past, right? When you think about it, if you turn 1 plus 1 into a year, it's the past. It's the year 1201. When you turn 2 plus 2 into a year, it's the future. It's the year 2202. Okay, this is time machine math, y'all. Okay, now we're going to subtract 1201 from 2023, okay? All right. All right, so that's, see the answer, 822. So that's 822 years. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. That's 822 years from 1201. That's how many years we used up already. So if you go back 1,001 years, which is 1201 from now, we used up 822 years, okay, before we hit actually 1,001 years. Wow. Yeah, okay. So 2023, which is our current year, if you subtract our past year, which is 1201, which is actually the equation 1 plus 1, you get 822 years, okay, that we have been in from 1,000 years from 1201, okay? We haven't reached 1,000 years, okay? We still got a little bit more to go. Now, okay, I hope this makes sense. So that's 822 years pass. Wow, ain't that something? Okay, now we're going to take our 822 years and we're going to subtract it from our 1,001 years mark because we haven't reached 1,000 years. So we're going to see how many years do we need more before we reach 1,000 years. Okay, so let me write the equation down. So let me put the 822 here. Okay, 822 here. So we're going to subtract, see, from 2202, which is 2 plus 2, which would be the future, okay? To get there, we would have to reach the 1,000-year mark. Okay, so from 2202 to 1201, that would be 1,001 years. Since we're in the year 2023, okay, we only reached the 822 years. Cause so we're not 1,000 years yet. We're not at 1,000 years. Okay. So now we're gonna again subtract 1,000. That's 1,001 years. Okay. That's from the equation 2 plus 2 turn into a year 2202, and the equation 1 plus 1 turn it into the year 1201. That's 1,001 years. So we haven't reached 1,001 years. We've only made, from 1201, we've only reached 822 years. So we're going to minus 822 to see how long we have before we reach 1,000 years. 1,001 years. Okay, we have 179 years. 179 years to go. Okay, 179 years to go before we can reach 1,001 years. Okay, so now, okay, we're going to take this answer, 179 years, so we have 179 years to go before we can reach 1,001 years. And we're going to reapply it back to the current year we're in. Okay, the current year we're in is in 2023. So we're going to add, because from 1201 to now, we are in 822 years has passed. In order for us to reach 1,000 years, 1,001 years, we have to make it 100. We have to do 179 more years here, okay, to reach 1,001 years. Okay, so we're going to take our current year. I hope this makes sense to y'all. Take our current year, and we're going to add how many years that we need to go before we could reach 1,001 years. Okay, and that's 179 years. Wow, ain't that something? Now, before we can reach 1,001 years, we need to do 179 more years. And that will put us in what? The year 2202. And if you apply the math that I just gave you, or just showed you, 2202 is simply the equation 2 plus 2. There you go. Okay? The year 2202 is simply the equation 2 plus 2. When you take 2 plus 2 and you turn it into a year, you get the year 2202. Okay? That's the future. 2 plus 2 is the future, everyone. God did something very interesting in terms of leaving a hidden knowledge for us to figure out something about our time, how much time we got left before we reach 1,001 years. And he put it in a simple math equation starting with 1 plus 1. Okay? So, in order for us to reach 2 plus 2, we have to put in 179 more years to reach the future. Okay? That will put us in 1,001 years from the equation of 1 plus 1. When you turn that into years, it's 1201. I hope this makes sense to you guys. This is incredible. They put somehow a time machine in our simple math equation, starting with 1 plus 1, y'all. Okay? When you turn 1 plus 1 equals into a year, you get the year 1201. Okay? Turn the equal into a letter, turn the letter into a number, you get the month of May. That's May 1201. That's 1 plus 1. We have not reached 1,001 years, because you know why? We are still in 1 plus 1. We are still in the 1,001 year mark. We haven't reached the 1,001 year mark. We're only in 2023, we will only reach 822 years. In order for us to get to 2 plus 2, which is the year 2202, which is the future, we got 179 years more to go. Okay? Before we can reach 1,001 years. So what does that mean? That means somehow, some way, we are not getting something. God left us something, okay? For us to figure out about our time. Okay, we have not reached 1,001 years. So we are still in 1 plus 1 equals. Okay? We're still in, we haven't reached the 1,001 years mark. So we're still in 1 plus 1. That's 822 years we already did. It's like we have to do time. Okay? In order for us to reach 2 plus 2, we got to clear 179 years to reach 1,001 year mark. Okay? So we can move on to 2 plus 2. We are still in 1 plus 1. We are still in that 1201, that mark that God left us, 1201. Okay, from the year 1201, 1,001 years from now will be 2202. And we have not reached 1,001 years, y'all. Okay? We're still in 1 plus 1. And that's not good. Okay, because there's a reason why we have to make it to 2 plus 2, which is 1,001 years. We have to make it here. Whether, a lot of us are not going to, we're going to be moving on, those who are older, but our generation, the ones and our children and children's children, we got to make this 179 years. We got to make it to 2 plus 2. We ain't there yet. We still in 1 plus 1. Okay? I feel this is some serious shit, y'all. Okay? That was put in plain sight for us to figure out. It's time machine math. Okay? Now, here's the scary part. Okay? Look at this. 2202. 2 plus 2 equals the year 2202. That's the future. We still in the past, y'all. We still in 1 plus 1. We still got to do this 1,001 years before we can get to the future, which is 2 plus 2. Okay? I know I'm a little nervous and stuff, and I know, you just got to follow me, okay? Because this makes sense. Now, check this out, y'all. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Okay? Watch this. Okay, this is 1,001, right? Now, we're going to take 1,001. We're going to turn this into, what are we going to turn it into? We're going to turn this into letters, okay? Now, on the alphabet, the letter 1, of course, is A, okay? Okay. Now, you could do 0, though this is 0, okay? You could do 15, okay? But we're turning numbers into letters, okay? We're not turning letters into numbers when it comes to 1,001. We're turning numbers into letters. So because this is a 0, we're going to go to Z, okay? We're going to go to Z. Now, Z is a 26. We're going to break 26 down. Okay, we don't have to break it down to an 8, not just yet, okay? So because this is 0, we're going to go with the letter Z, okay, 0. Okay? Okay, that's 1,001 year mark, y'all. In 1,001 years, it will be the year 2202. We only are at 822 years, so we got 179 years to go before we reach that 1,001 year mark, okay? The future, 2202, which is 2 plus 2, okay? We're still in 1 plus 1, like I said. Now, when you take the number 1,001 and you turn it into letters, you get a name, people. This is a name. This is a name, okay? This is name. This is ancient. This is ancient knowledge right here. This is a name. Now, we're going to go to Google and we're going to look up if there's any terminology or any type of meaning to this name. Azza, okay? Hold on, y'all. Watch this. I already looked it up, okay? I looked it up already. Okay. Okay. I'm showing y'all something, okay? That's why, I think it's time for us to be more peaceful and loving and more solidarity around the earth, okay? Because there are things that are hidden that we have no clue, that are ancient, okay? And somehow, some way, you know, these things are coming back into fruition somehow, okay? All right, so we're going to look up the name or the word Aza. What does that mean? Okay. Here we go. Aza. Let me look at the meaning. Is there a meaning for it? I'm going to look up. Wait, what is this? Aza, what? 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 Oh, wow. Oh, good Lord, you guys. Oh, my God. I mean, I don't usually say that. Aza. Aza's in Israel, isn't it? Aza's in Israel. Israel. There you go. Aza. Wow. Ain't that something? Okay, guys. Whew. Ooh-wee, y'all. All right. Now, this is a time machine, okay? 1 plus 1 is an equation to the time machine for us to understand what's going on right now, okay? When you take 1001 and you turn it into letters, you get the name Aza. And what's going on right now in Israel, okay? In Israel, not a war. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? Now, I feel this all means something. I feel that the governments of this globe, of this world, should come together and cease all fire in Israel. Okay? God left us something, y'all. Okay? And I'm not trying to, I don't mean to cuss, but it's how I feel we shouldn't fuck around with this. Okay? God left something for us to figure out in the simple equation, 1 plus 1. Okay? We got 179 more years till we reach 1,001 years. This is the name Aza. Okay? I'll be real. There shouldn't be no war going on in Israel right now. There should be peace, love, and solidarity. Because we really don't know what this is. Okay? I know it's a place in Israel, but this can also be a name of something ancient. It's obvious because it's written, it was hidden in the numbers. Okay? 1 plus 1, it starts out with that. And you know what's crazy, y'all? Let me tell you, you think zero has no value? Think again. 0 has a lot of value. Let me show y'all. Okay? Let me show y'all. Okay, let me just put Aza right here. 1,001 years. That's Aza. Okay? We got to stop fighting. We got to come together, y'all. Okay? Because God put something for us. This is our time machine. How are we going to make it to the year 2202 when we about to go, when we go into war? I'm going to not say we, okay? We got energies, negative energies, okay? Because I ain't going to war. Y'all ain't going to war, okay? We got negative energies fighting, going to war, okay? For whatever their reason. They shouldn't be going to war at all. Because this is the reason, right here, Aza, what's taking place in Israel, is the reason why we will not be able to reach 1,001 year mark, which is the year 2202. That's 2 plus 2. We've been sitting in 1 plus 1. We've been sitting in 1 plus 1. Okay, that's within the 1,001 year mark that we didn't reach, which starts from 1201. We've been in 1 plus 1. We ain't reached 2 plus 2 yet. How are we going to reach the future? Okay, when we still messing with our past. Okay, we still ain't fixed this, the past. Okay, that's 1,001 years. And when you turn this number into letters, you get the name Aza. Okay, what's going on in Israel right now? There should be no fighting going on in Israel now. There should be peace, love, and solidarity, because you do not know in ancient times, okay, there's something that we're overlooking, this name, okay? And what's Azza? What's Azza? Azza's A to Z, okay? Azza's A to Z. And what's A to Z? The alphabet. Oh, shit, y'all. And what's the alphabet? A bet in the beginning. Now, who made a bet in the beginning? Azza. A to Z. And what could possibly be the bet that they made in the beginning? Azza, that we won't reach 1,001 years. We won't reach 2202. Okay? Because somehow, some way, we going to get engulfed in some type of war that's going to destroy this planet. Okay? It's so big, I'm going to say planet because they left it in the equation 1 + 1. Okay? Now, you can't tell me this don't make sense. You could do this at home yourself. You're going to get what I get. Okay? There should be no war, no battle, no nothing of any kind going on in Israel, especially when it's connected to 1 + 1. Okay? Now, let me tell you about 0. 0 has a lot of value. 0 + 0 is not nothing. Okay? That's the illusion. 0 + 0 = 0. Well, 0 + 0 = nothing. Yeah, if you use this method. But if you apply the method that I just showed you and turn this plus sign into a T and turn the T into a 20, 0, 2, 0, 0. Turn the equal sign. Okay? Of course, 0. We're going to do Z, but we won't do the answers yet because the answers are big. Okay? If you use the method I showed you, turn the equal sign to an E, which turns to a 5, which turns to the month of May. Okay? 0 is 200 years. 200 years. Okay? So 0 does mean something. 0 + 0 means 200 years. When you apply the method that I showed you, when you're talking about years now. So what's the answer to 1 + 1? 2. 200 years. Okay? That's the answer. In order for us to get a grip and reach 1,001 years, okay, we have to get a grip within our 200-year mark of 1,001 years. Okay? 201 years. No, did I say 200? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a reason for that. So 0 + 0 is not nothing. When you apply the method, 0 + 0 is a coordinate. It's a year. It's 200 years. So somehow, some way, from our whoever put the whole equation 1 + 1 together, they kind of gave us the answer. They gave us 200 years. So they just jumped over 0 + 0, showing us that 0 + 0 does mean something. It doesn't mean nothing. If you apply the method, 0 + 0 is 200 years. So that's why 1 + 1 is 2. 200 years. They gave us 200 years to work with. Okay? They gave us 200 years to start from. I know this is long, but it has to be, okay? So you guys could understand what's hidden, okay? 200 years. Wow. Huh? Yep. They gave us 200 years. Head start. They sure did. Yep, they sure did, y'all. They gave us a 200-year head start with 0 + 0. Okay? Gave us 200 years. Because when you take 1201, take 200 from it, you still get 1,001 years. So we got a little bit of a head start. Okay. Now, Azza. This is our turning point, everyone. We have to show love and solidarity. We have to stop fighting in Israel. Okay? So we can reach 1,001 years. So we can reach the year 2202. 2 plus 2. If there continues to be such a disparity, devastation, and destruction in this land where Aza is, we will not be able to reach 1,001 years. We will not be able to succeed and reach 2 plus 2, which is our future. We will be stuck in 1 plus 1. We will be stuck. Okay? We're only at 822 years from 1,001 years. Okay, we got 179 years to go. We will be stuck in the past, 1 plus 1. We won't reach our future, 2 plus 2, which is the year 2202. Okay? This is something I don't think we should play around with. I feel that because of this hidden knowledge in the numbers, there should be a ceasefire in Israel. God left this for us as a warning. Okay, I'm going to be real. You fuck around and you continue to devastate this place where this name is written. Okay? The 1,001 year mark of Aza. You ain't going to make it to your future, which is 2 plus 2, the year 2202. Okay? Now I want to show y'all something, and I'm going to exit the video. I'm going to show you something. Okay? Okay? I'm going to show y'all something. Okay? I'm going to use my... Don't sleep on the alphabet, y'all. Don't be sleeping on the alphabet, because somebody made a bet in the beginning, okay? Alphabet. Somebody made a bet in the beginning. That's what it really saying, okay? Y'all can argue with me all you want. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're going to do a musical. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, y'all, just give me. I'll do that. Okay, we're going to turn. We're going to do our numbers. Okay, we got to do our numbers. Okay, I got to slow down. I don't know about y'all, but I don't always like writing my numbers. It's a brain thing. So, y'all just bear with me. Y'all bear with me. This is going somewhere, y'all. I know a lot of y'all saying, girl, you crazy. Girl, you so cookie. Y'all don't mean that. What you talking about? Oz 1,001 years from 1 plus 1. What you talking about, girl? It's in the numbers. Y'all can't refute this. It's in the numbers. Check. Let me just do a quick recap for y'all. 1 plus 1 equals. Okay? Okay? We're not even gonna mess. Okay? You can go for 2, but it's obvious it's talking about 200 years. Okay? We're gonna double 0 plus 0. Okay? That's 200. That's the year. That's 200 years right there. 200 years. Okay? 1 plus 1 equals is the year 1201. Okay? I'm going to go May. Mayday, 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 May. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Isn't that a military call or like a SOS with the Navy ships calling for assistance? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Okay, this May is significant. Okay? With the equal sign. Okay? 2 plus 2 equals. Going to turn into the year 2002. 2202. Oh, I messed it up. Ooh, that's the time. Okay. 2202. Okay. Once again, that's May. May 2202. So that's 1,000 to 1201 to 2202. That's 1,001 years, y'all. 1,001 years. Use your letter alphabet scale A to Z. Okay, that's Aza. That's Aza. Okay? What's going on significant right now? Israel. Aza. Okay? And I know there's another meaning for Aza. Let me look that up real quick, because I did find another meaning for another meaning. Hold a second. Oh, boy. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this girl know what she talking about, y'all. Girl don't know what she talking about. She crazy. All you gotta do is look at the numbers and look at the Ooh, what? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, wow. Check this out, y'all. Also, Aza, when you spell it with an S, Aza is a meaning of a beautiful goddess. Aza is a girl's name of a Norse origin, a diminutive form of Astrid. It means beautiful goddess. This sweet name may fit the bill if you want to encourage your daughter to feel confident and strong like an empowered deity. Ooh, whoa. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I know y'all see that, right? Good Lord. Okay, hold on a second. I know there's another meaning. Okay. Now, you check that out. Look what that said. Okay, look up that Aza, spelled A. They spell ASA in Google. They have it down for a goddess deity. Okay, goddess deity, beautiful, whatever deity. My brain's tired. Let me get that right. Okay, spell that right. All right. All right, let's go. Let's look up Aza meaning. Oh, wow. Now check this out. Here's another meaning for the word Azza, spelled Azza. Okay? And Azza allows the family of the deceased to specify a date and venue for the public to offer condolences. It releases the grieving family of the obligation to entertain multitude of guests in their home during their difficult time. Now, this is an ancient name, Azza. And let's read this again, shall we? And Azza allows the family of the deceased to specify a date and venue for the public to offer condolences. It releases the grieving family. It should say relief. Releases the grieving family of the obligation to entertain a multitude of guests in their home during their difficult time. Now, the other form of Azza talked about it being a beautiful goddess deity. Okay? ASSA. AZZA talks about it condolencing and gathering. Now, if 1001 turns into the name Azza, and we're still in the year 1 plus 1, which is 1201 in this mark, we haven't reached 1001 years, which is 1202. If Azza is what I think it is, and this saying could apply to what I'm saying, okay? It could be saying, okay, that we are guests, okay? Wow, that we are guests in the house of Azza, okay, the home of Azza, and Azza is still mourning the loss of someone or something that Azza cares about, okay? In 1001 years would be 2202. That's 1001 years. And with that being said, if you apply what I just read, okay, that Azza allows the family of the deceased to specify a date that the public can come and give their condolences. It's almost like saying that we here on earth are guests, okay? And the original inhabitant of earth, which possible his name is Azza, okay, is allowing us to stay here, okay, while Oz is still grieving over the loss of someone. Wow. And then when you go to the terminology in Google and you see another name for Azza spelled ASSA, and it talks about a female goddess deity. I think something going on, y'all. Whatever the case, God left it for us in the equation. 1 plus 1. We got to get our shit together, y'all. We can't be waging war on this planet. Okay, we got to make it to 2+2, y'all. We don't got no time to be fighting each other. We don't got no time to be blowing up shit, making reasons to kill each other. Okay. You remember what Ronald Reagan said? Look at what Ronald Reagan said, that speech. You remember what I'm gonna show y'all a speech that Ronald Reagan gave a speech a long time ago. You know, nobody talks about that speech too much. Okay. Let me see, Ronald Reagan. Hold on, y'all. Ronald Reagan. I know somebody out there got to hang with me. You know what I'm talking about? Ronald Reagan's speech. Peace through strength speech. About when we all have a greater common interest. I'm looking for it. The greater good, yes. I'm not going to make it too long. What did he say?
The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
No, it's not that one. But that's interesting. What is the best? Ronald Reagan. No. He said something very good about us all coming together for the greater good. Y'all gotta bear with me. I know we can mention that, but I just feel to mention him. This is all, as you could say, America's days are yet to come. It's time for choosing. Oh boy. Thank you. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
It's in the very nature of time that it runs on more quickly than any of us would wish, and I must compress all that I want to say into a few brief and fleeting minutes. Now, perhaps that in itself represents one of the lessons that I can impart, the preciousness of each moment. And this is so important as you look to the future. You see, in the 21st century, staying employed will mean more than just knowing something. It'll mean being able to keep on learning. It'll mean having character and discipline, being proud of yourselves, learning to learn, learning to look to the future with confidence. We're moving from an age of things to an age of thoughts, of mind over matter.
That's right.
It is the mind of man, free to invent, free to experiment, free to dream, that will shape the economy and the world of the future. You will discover as you get older that certain things are so much a part of your life that you'll remember them always. You'll remember how you felt about things, about successes, and yes, disappointments. You know, every generation is critical of the generation that preceded it. Our generation felt that way, and so will yours. But in casting aside the old, don't throw out those values that have been tested by time just because they're old. We want to tell you all that we have learned. We want to paint for you our own experience so vividly that you'll be able to avoid our heartaches while you double and redouble your joys. And then we find we have nothing at our disposal but words, weak and feeble instruments. Still, we must try. Every modicum of knowledge that can be truly and rightly transmitted from one generation to the next can prove invaluable. Don't be concerned because you haven't made up your mind. I graduated from college with a degree in economics and sociology, and still had not been able to pin down exactly what I wanted to do. The demand was just maybe to get a job of any kind because I graduated at the very depth of the Great Depression, 1932. It wasn't until I went back to my summer job to get a little money to go job hunting. After I'd graduated, my summer job was lifeguarding at a river beach in my hometown. And there were people who came out from the city and corporate heads and so forth with their families every summer, and I'd taught their children to swim, and one was there, and he told me that if I could tell him what I wanted to do, he had contacts with a number of businesses and areas. He would do what he could to get me a job.
My signal going to break now? And my signal breaking up. Right now, I'm running out of time in my video. But whoever's watching this, you go to Ronald Reagan's speeches. There's a speech that he talks about the greater good for us one day having to come together, to be in one common accord, okay, to fight for the greater good of mankind. Listen, okay? Listen. Numbers don't, believe it or not, this equation, 1 plus 1, is given to us in kindergarten. And when you break down the word kindergarten, it is very simple. It means to be kind in the garden. Be kind. That is the secret for us to reach our 1,001 year mark, for us to reach 2202. We got to be kinder. We got to embrace our morals like we back in kindergarten. Okay? Even those in power, even those that have the ability to wield weapons and shoot guns and call orders. Listen, there is something bigger than us, and it's ancient. It has been around way longer than what we ever can possibly imagine. And its name is Aza. Okay? And in 1,001 years, you or we may have to face this. We don't know what this is. Okay? But whatever the case may be, in order for us to get to here, ain't no way we're going to get to there when we're fighting, or there is a war right now being created and manufactured, okay? That's going to that's already killed a lot of people, and a lot more people can die. So I feel this is a time machine message given to us, okay, by God to make it to the year 2202. And whatever's going on in a place where this name is, stop before it's too late. We got 179 more years to go. Whatever this is, you don't want to agitate it. You don't want to make it worse, okay? We got to get to the future. We got to get to 2 plus 2, okay? We don't have time to sit and completely devastate our past, which is our present, which is a gift, okay? The past is our present to us. We get to live in our past, okay? We're still living in 1 plus 1, okay? That is a gift to us, that we are able to live in our past. And that is the present that God gave all of us, okay? Because it's obvious 2 plus 2 already exists. We ain't catch up yet, that's all. We think we did, but we didn't. We still in 1 plus 1, 1201. We got to get to here, okay? So whatever's going on in this place where this name is Aza, make sure you just, no more hurting people, okay? There's some things we don't know about this planet that's ancient. And it's so past our belief of what we see with our own eyes. God had to give it to us into a very simple equation. It was too much to where he had to start it from 1 plus 1 and have us thinking we don't get nothing from 0. He just gave us the answer. We got to stay. Within 200 years, we got to get right now. So this is our shot clock right right now. This is our TikTok, okay? This is our TikTok. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Time running out. TikTok. We are already, okay, from 1,001 years, okay? From our 200 years, okay? From our 200 years, we have already used up part of our 200 years, y'all. Okay? We already used, and that's the answer. We got to get our shit together. Okay? We already used 21 years of our 200 years. Okay? That ain't good. All right? We have 179 years left before we get to 1,001 years. And here, okay? Now there's a war in Israel, Gaza. Come on now, Gaza. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? God, the God of this world that we all believe in, the Messiah and the return of the King, okay, of heaven and all that good stuff, okay, left this for us, okay? Gaza, okay? We're gonna take the G because this is too close. We're gonna take the G. Let's go to the G on the alphabet, shall we? The G is a 7, okay? The G is a 7. Okay, the G is a 7. So that's an S, okay? The G is a 7, okay? So the G is a 7, okay? The G is a 7. So we're going to turn that 7 simply into another letter, okay? It's still the same name, spelled differently, spelled backwards, Aza. Okay, whatever the case is, we don't want to fuck around and irritate Gaza, okay? Stop fighting Israel, okay? You got 1,001 years till you get to 2202, okay? 2 plus 2, okay? Don't fuck around and fuck up our 1 plus 1. Whatever it is, we don't want to fuck around and irritate this energy, whatever this is, Gaza, Gaza, it's the same thing, okay? This is the message. We got to get our shit together. Now, let me show y'all something. I hope this resonates with somebody. Okay? Okay, I hope this resonates with somebody. Y'all want to do this yourself at home, you can. Okay? My clock's running down. Okay. Check this out, y'all. Let me check this out. Okay? This is going to blow your mind. Watch this. We're going to start out with 0. Start out with 0. 0. What's up, 0? Everybody thinks 0's nothing. 0, you ain't nothing, 0. 0, you ain't nothing, 0. Yeah, right. Everybody thinks 0's nothing. Well, let me tell you something. 0, excuse my French, y'all. Please excuse me, okay? I have to talk like this. This is how I help y'all get what I'm saying. 0 is the fucking man. 0 is the shit, okay? Whoever 0 is, he's the fucking man, okay? Let me tell you why 0 is the fucking man. When you use time machine math, when you use time machine math, when you use my method, time machine math, 0's that nigga. Excuse my French, y'all. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, okay? 0's the shit. He's that guy, okay? Now let's go on the alphabet, okay, and go where 0 is, okay? 0. Oh, where you at, 0? Wait, 0, where you at? I'm right here. Oh, no, 0, you're right there. Okay, we're going to go with 0, okay? Since we're going to go with the Z, okay, I'm getting a little tired, sleepy, okay? We're going to go to the Z, okay? Now, the Z on the alphabet is 26. All right. You break down 2 and 6, you get 8. Now, let's go on the alphabet and see where we can get 8 from, okay? Oh, wait, right here, the letter Q. You turn the 1 and the 7, and you get an 8. What? Let's see where else we can get 8 from. What? The letter H is an 8 too? So, with 0, okay, on the alphabet, when you break the letter Z down, you get the number 8. So we could play with this when we use the alphabet code, okay? Now, we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to start with the first letter on the alphabet that we can replace with the letter Z that also has the number 8. And what letter is that? What? Is that H? What? We changing the whole word around. Zero. That's right, phone. Zero's the hero. What? Zero's the hero? Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? Zero is the hero, y'all. Whatever the case may be, our math starts out with zero. Remember Zorro? He's the man. Whoever Zero is the man. Zero gave us more time. Zero gave us that additional 200 years. We need to get our shit together before our 1,001 years somehow. Before the return of Ozza. Ooh, shit. Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. All right. Zero. Take Z, turn to an 8. Go back to your alphabet. The first letter on the alphabet that has an 8 is an H. You turn that Z into an H, you get a hero. Now, who's the hero? Who is the hero after you turn? Because now we don't use this now because we already used the Z. So we don't need to use the Z anymore. Okay? And we already used the H in the alphabet, so we don't got to use the H anymore. So who's the hero? What? Girl, who the hero? Q. Ooh, who's Q? What? Who is Q? Q is the hero. Zero. Here's zero. Turn zero into the H. You got a hero. Then you got to turn it back in there. Who's the hero? Q. Q is the hero. Q the hero. Somehow Q is the hero. It forms a pyramid. It goes right back to zero. Who's the hero? Q. Our alphabet somehow teaches us. Okay? There was a... Listen, y'all can say that this doesn't make sense all y'all want. Y'all can call me kooky crazy, call me what you want. It's in the numbers and it's in the letters. Okay? All you got to do is do this stuff at your own house. Okay? You can figure this out. This is the message. This is hidden knowledge and simple kindergarten knowledge. They hid the answers for us, how we can make it to 1,001 years. It's just be kind. That's why we learn this stuff while we're little. And kindergarten, be kind in the garden, okay? What's earth? Earth is connected to the garden, okay? God and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, zero is the hero, okay? Who's the hero? Q. Now, Q can mean a lot of things on the alphabet. It can mean queen, the word queen. That's what you usually see. Q can also mean something with computers, okay? Whatever the case may be, because of Q, we got an additional 200 years to get it right before we reach 1,001 years, the mark of Ozza, okay? Now, what's happening now in Israel? They just starting some mess up in there. How are we going to reach 1,001 years? How are we going to reach 2202, 2 plus 2, if we are screwing up 1 plus 1? Okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope this resonates with somebody. I hope you find, some type of reasoning in what I'm presenting to you. And I hope somehow someone sees this on a scientific global level. Okay? This is big because now this name goes into archaeology. Okay? Believe it or not, anthropology, because I know they found some things. Okay? This goes into ancient history. Okay? We can't be messing around with Israel. Okay? That's the name. Okay? They spelled this way for a reason. Israel. They could have spelled Israel like it should be spelled, which never made sense to me. Why didn't it spell it like this, Israel? But it's spelled like this, Israel. Israel. This is a question I think that was put thousands of years ago. Okay? Israel. Whatever the case may be, Ozza has a big role right now. What's going on in Israel has a big significant importance to us making it to the future of 2202, 2 plus 2. Okay? This is what I got for you. I hope it makes sense. I know I'm a little like whatever shaky, quake, but that's just me. I've never done this before. I don't usually put my ideas out there, my equations and stuff like that. But hopefully someone in the scientific world will see this. Mathematician, you probably can, you big head mathematician can go even further with the numbers. Y'all could probably use this math to go way into the future when you use this, especially you big boof brains, excuse my French, y'all big old minds and stuff, you highly intelligent IQ beings and stuff like that, okay? Who do deep algebra math, okay? When you apply this method, try it and see what you get. It'll probably blow your mind, okay? I'm just saying. I hope this helps, okay? Stop the war in Israel. We don't need that shit, okay? Y'all need to stop hurting people, killing people, okay? We got to make it to 1,001 years. We got to make it to 2 plus 2, y'all. We don't got no time to fuck around with 1 plus 1, okay? We got to make it here. We got 179 more years till we get to 2202, okay? We do not want to fuck around. And whatever this is in Israel, that tells you this is in Israel, with the name Azza, because it's in Israel. We want to make sure we keep this calm, whatever this is, and not fuck around with it, okay? It's in the numbers, y'all. It's in the numbers. This 1,001 years is Azza, okay? And what we doing right now, all that death and destruction is unnecessary, okay? There's no need. There's no reason, okay? There's no reason for any of that to be happening, okay? That's right. Now, let's look up the terminology real quick for something. I want to see something because, you got to know now. You got to stop, okay? I feel God's doing a lot for us. Is it sauce? Lord have mercy. I miss... Lord have mercy. I was looking, oh boy, I don't even want to tell y'all. No, I don't want to tell y'all that. No. You guys got to stop fighting in Israel, okay? If you can see into the future, you would see that all that is, you're hurting your own future. Okay, you're destroying the timeline. Okay, we're in 822 years right now from 1201. Okay, that's 822 years. 2023 is 822 years from our past of 1201. Q is our hero. Okay, whoever Q is, the 0 is the hero, and his name is Q. Okay. It's like this is a wrench, throwing a wrench in time. It's like throwing something. It's like interfering with time, giving us 200 years to get it right, okay? We have to raise the vibration of positive energy on this planet, okay? We're so engulfed in our own lives, we forget that this is a big, big world. We live on the surface. God knows how deep the ground goes, okay? If there is something named Azza in Israel, okay, that we know nothing about, why? I'm just going there, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but this is an ancient world, and God's a big dude. You don't know how many other beings, other ancient beings that were, big dudes too. You know what I'm saying? Look at the dinosaurs. I mean, come on. Okay? I know this sounds crazy, but with this type of information, there's no way in the world that we should be bombing Israel. Okay? There's no way. Okay, it's time to stop. It's time to get smart. Think with our minds instead of reacting with our physical bodies. Okay, instead of waging war, bloodshed, and all this other stuff. Okay, we got to get smart now. We got to look at this as a warning. 1 plus 1 is a warning to us. There's no way in the world we could make it to 2 plus 2 if we fuck around and do whatever we ain't supposed to do in this place where this name is located. Israel. Aza. Okay, I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense to somebody. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace, love, and light. You know, do right. Okay. God bless y'all. Hope we make it, okay? We got to get to 2 plus 2, y'all. We don't got no time to fuck around, okay? We got to come together on a global scale and show some love and solidarity and raise the vibration of the planet, okay? God only knows what we don't know. If we didn't know this with 1 plus 1, God only knows what we don't know when we get past 2 plus 2, y'all. If we even make it there. God only knows, okay? Stop fighting in Israel. Don't hurt nobody. Don't kill nobody, okay? No more bloodshed in Israel.